Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video. Today we're actually on Chivalry yet again. Now, this is a bit interesting because there's an article that dropped the 21st of June. Now I didn't cover it when it came out. Then again, I don't read the gaming news that often. But I saw this article was on Chivalry 2, so I thought, well, that might be interesting. Also, the link to this article will be in the description below if you want to go and read in detail exactly everything. Now, let's start by looking at the title of this article. Chivalry 2 interview. Game of Thrones inspirations and making the best possible game thanks to Epic. Wow, lovely, right? So, this article is more like a Q&A with, what can you say? It's like a Q&A with one of the developers. So, one of the first questions they ask is pretty funny. How did the community react to the announcement of Chivalry 2? ? Early reactions have been super strong. That is not a lie. Tornbanner and Chivalry go together. That's what we are known for. So far, it's been great. Oh, the first came out in 2012 and Chivalry 2 is coming out in 2020 with an 8-year gap, which means that we're able to show a pretty massive bunch of improvements to people, which means that we are able to show a pretty massive bunch of improvements. I don't know if the interviewer here just worded this really wrong or really weird. I don't know. That didn't make sense to me. Right, we're not really going to look at the combat balance. This one is also interesting. Can you divulge how many maps there will be available at launch in Chivalry 2? And they don't want to say how many maps there are in total, but there's plenty, and they will have multiple objectives. So multi-stage maps, but it's like, just say a rough number. God damn it. Are there any plans to add a built-in voice chat system in order for teams to coordinate? We are exploring various voice chatting options for sure. A lot of the teamwork in the game comes from the design itself. She'll be spawning in a wave of people at once, so we want to capture the feeling of rushing into battle surrounded by it. I mean, they have some really good and funny voice lines in Chivalry, so I think that will be no problem. And for some reason, I don't know what's up with the gaming media nowadays, but it's like, will Chivalry 2 feature any squad system? We're not really talking about those aspects today. I mean, squad system in Chivalry, do you really need it? It's a linear multi-stage map. I mean, the previous games, and like Mordhau does, it highlights your friends in the game if they're on your team. Don't need a squad system. We're not destroying any medieval tanks, are we? Or has Mr. Leonardo da Vinci made a tank or some shit that has made it into the medieval era? Now, finally, I found one of those questions and answers that I've been looking for. Chivalry 2 will be exclusive to Epic Game Store for 1 year. Can you talk about that ? And the Chivalry 2 person says, yeah, that's the decision that we made. A lot of it is about the monitoring game for us too. Thanks to our relationship with Epic, we have a certain knowledge that is not public about the Epic Game Store and how it's going to look when we launch in 2020. But we're really confident that they are going to be developing an awesome store for us to be launching on. We're pretty confident that the Epic Game Store will be in a great place, but also more importantly, Epic has been awesome for us over the years. We've used Unreal Engine 3 for Chivalry and Unreal Engine 4 for Mirage. Blech. We know that they're amazing at providing tools to developers to make awesome games. So everything about this deal basically means that we can make the best game possible. It's just an awesome opportunity. I think that the fans in the community will eventually understand. I mean, I'm not going to be a downer or anything, Tornbanner. I'm really glad you found the financials, the motivation to make Chivalry 2. Then again, the article title took your answer and said, Chivalry 2 interview. Game of Thrones inspirations and making the best possible game thanks to Epic. And in my mind, when I read the best possible game thanks to Epic, it's because Epic has financially had a finger in there, wiggling it around, being like, hey, listen, right, we can help you out. Alright, yes, that's what it is. Then again, hopefully you found some of these things a bit interesting. There are some things we skipped over in this article. Not that many points though, but I'll leave the link to it in the description below, just in case you really want to look at it. Now, my thoughts on this article is a bit that Chivalry 2 was never a plan until Mordhau was a thing. I still stand by that, because it seems really weird that, you know, Chivalry 3 isn't the one coming out now, or something like this. Because imagine how cool Chivalry could have been if they actually had an evolutionary arc. But no, they have just put down Chivalry, and now, Chivalry. That would be fun. Anyways, I've been the Turtle. Put a like down below if you liked it, put a dislike down below if you didn't like it, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for all the latest and greatest news with Chivalry or Mordhau, and some gameplay and games and fun. Also be sure to follow my Twitch, it's in the link in the description. We had a great time yesterday cooking some food. Until next time, have a bloody good fucking time.